Hey guys, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, the podcast that questions what's funny and if that is all funny. but I don't know. Today, man, how did today feel? Today I got up for therapy, right? And I barely got up for therapy at like fucking I was supposed to be at 10 a.m. and I got up at like 9:52 and turned on my computer and just came over here and I looked like shit, but I was like, whatever, I don't care. It's my therapist, who gives a fuck? I'm on video and shit. But I got a new therapist and she's trying to start some like new therapy where I like do more like like exercises, like breathing exercises and tapping exercises and trying to like, I don't know, find out the root of the problem, blah, blah, blah. Which I already know what the root problem is. I'm fucked up. I need, like, medication, you know what I mean? It's been like that for 6 years. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you. I already knew the answer. I'm fucked up, But, ooh, she's trying. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes next week with that. And then also next Wednesday, I have a regular doctor's appointment. Well, not a regular, I'm sorry, a psychiatrist doctor's appointment. So hopefully I don't know, give me more or give me something else or more of something else. I don't know, because lately I've just been like waking up with headaches. I'm not enough for me, no, you're not enough for me. Headache, 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 yeah. Headache, headache, headache. Man, I haven't listened to Jesse Poland in a long time. I need to try to I wonder if she'd let me interview her. I love her. Jesse Poland. Fucking Charlotte sometimes. Fucking Laces. She goes by a bunch of different names. Head bitch or something. I don't know. She's a good fucking singer. Good songwriter too. I think she did a cover of Pumped Up Kicks on like one of those music shows. Like a pop cover of Pumped Up Kicks. It was pretty good, even though that song's about like school shootings or something. Anyway, let's look at the news, right? Oh yeah, did you hear about like that subway, that incident, right? It's like the new George Floyd, right? Where it's a dude, like a black dude who got choked out by a white guy and he died, and people were trying to say it was like self-defense or something. The white side of the people are trying to say it's self-defense. The left, black side people are trying to say, it was unjust. And I didn't really watch the video. I saw like the censored version of it because that's all they were showing like on YouTube. And, from the backstory that whatever his name is, the black dude, he was homeless and kind of acting erratic. And so, like, everyone on the subway just, like, grabbed him like fucking Thanos and shit on his home planet and, like, tried to... Well, they did. They choked him. One of them was a Marine who, like, choked him and just fucking choked him out and killed him, right? Which is pretty fucked up. I mean, you could have just choked him out to fucking unconsciousness, and I think it would have been fine. Of course, that's kind of, outrageous, but what's done is done. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? What's annoying me though is that everyone's like, the whole left side is wanting that reason to protest, and I understand it, but then you see all the family coming out of the woodwork and they're like, oh, this is unjust. Oh, we loved our whatever's, let's say his name's Jesse, right? I think his name might be Jesse, but oh, we love Jesse, blah, blah. But he was like a homeless dude. Like, nobody gave a shit about him until he fucking passed, or until he died from that dude, murdering him. And now the family's coming out, seeing the video like, oh, I can't believe it. We loved him. He was one of the shining stars of our family. Even though they didn't, like, know at all where he was at. Like, he's fucking homeless in a subway, acting crazy. And now the family cares. Now that the lawsuit's there, the family wants to come out and meet Al Sharpton and make speeches and, oh, his death's gonna make a difference in life, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, like, I don't know. It just bugs me how family always like comes out of the woodwork whenever like a death occurs, you know. And I mean, I feel bad, of course, for the guy dying. It sucks because I'm sure he was mentally fucked up, and I know that feeling, you know, when you're just not right. And I'm not defending the actions of the people on the subway for like killing him, basically, you know. But like, I don't want the family to just come out and pretend that they loved this person, and then the media is making him out to be this like perfect, you know, person with these beautiful pictures. But I'm sure he was just a fucked up homeless dude who was acting crazy on the subway, and one dude just decided, I'm gonna fucking kill this dude, and he just fucking did it. And yeah, I mean, charge him for murder, you know. It's pretty fucked up. Again, he didn't need to go that far. He went too far to the extreme, you know. And I don't know if he thought might as well, or I don't know. Maybe he feared for his life. Who knows? Who knows with those Marines too? Because I think they were saying he was an ex-Marine, so they're like, oh, he's a trained lethal weapon. He's an ex-Marine. But who knows what PTSD he has, and if he's holding a guy, you know, like who's resisting what he's gonna do, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? There's a lot of factors in all this, but I don't really like to, you know, I don't mind talking about it. It's like whatever, you know. But there's like so many factors in this to where it's like everyone's kind of right, everyone's kind of wrong. So like, don't throw stones at a glass house or whatever they say, you know, because you're just as wrong too. But I do agree that he probably shouldn't have died. He probably shouldn't have been murdered by that dude. But you know, I don't think the family should come out and be like our godson, our perfect child. And then the media is those pictures of him like pretending to be Michael Jackson as a street performer, but you know very well he was just some like homeless dude that was just another homeless guy like that no one cares about, that no one cared about until he died, until somebody, you know, killed him. But whatever, that's life, that's politics, right? Like you need what do you call it, the false flags and all that shit to push an agenda. Like someone has to be a martyr, I guess, in these times. And yeah, at least his name might change something. I don't know. Maybe. Probably won't, because nothing ever changes. Things just stay the same. War never changes. Nah, nothing changes. Everything stays the same. He'll just be like the cool slogan for a while, and you know, a lawsuit, and then that's it. And the taxpayers get fucked over because they're paying for it. Whatever. I'm sorry I ran along with that. The stories I have to talk about aren't really much. Gold is not in demand. That's cool. I mean, that's not cool, I guess. So get your money out of gold and put it in something else. Not that I'm good with financial advice, because I'm barely fucking making it too. What I need is a better job. I'm hoping GoPro hires me. Hey, GoPro, I know your algorithm's listening to me because I'm seeing a bunch of GoPro ads. Fucking hire me, GoPro. I've had 20 years in customer service. 20 years, I tell you. 20 years. That writer strike is going on, and everyone's talking about how AI could probably just write scripts now, and the screenwriters obviously are all pissed off about that, you know. What's that saying, though? You put 100 monkeys in a room with typewriters and they'll eventually type out Shakespeare, right? Is that a saying, or is that just something? But yeah, I imagine AI could write just as good a script as any for TV show, and it would be fucking hilarious. It would probably be fucking weird, and I'd love it. It'd probably be some Tim and Eric type shit, but it'd be fucking hilarious, you know. So like, just because you're a screenwriter doesn't mean, you know what I mean. Like, don't think you're untouchable, because yeah, AI is there. Believe me, I know. I like writing too, but I like writing, and I also like, you know, having a job, but I'm always replaceable. You know what I mean? Never think you aren't replaceable. I just saw a quick article about children's bunk beds being recalled because they can break. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're bunk beds. They're made to be broken. Like, I feel like every bunk, well, I'm overweight, so every bunk bed I've ever had is broken. But when you're like a boy or a kid and you're on a bunk bed, you're gonna fucking break a board or something because you're doing wrestling moves or backflips or jumping on that shit. Like, I don't know, when I saw that uh, bunk beds recalled because they're easily broken, to me it was like, oh, and water's wet. Like, bunk beds are made to be broken. I wish they would make adult style bunk beds. Do they have that? Because I feel like that should be a thing, especially nowadays with what are they called, the Airbnbs, and all the friends staying with other friends, and they're not necessarily, it's platonic, it's not like sexual, obviously it's platonic, but you want more room, so you'd like have a couple on top or a couple on bottom, or you know what I mean, so you don't have to like 96 it with your buddy where you're sleeping head to toe back to back, you know. I don't know, I feel like bunk beds should be they should make adult bunk beds if they don't already do that. There was I guess lastly, because I'm already running kind of high on this, there was a fire at a chemical plant in Houston, Texas, and I'm like, oh god, that's all they need in Houston is fucking more fucked up shit going down. I feel like for that city having what's his name, the preacher who has that like $1 million fucking church, like I feel like God hates Houston the way he lets it flood all the time and just everything bad happens there. And you have, yeah, there's his name, Joel Osteen. You have him there with his mega church, and you think God would like Houston more than he does, but no, he doesn't give a shit about Houston. He probably hates the fuck out of Houston, but it's probably just because of Joel Osteen, that piece of shit. Because, man, you look at that smiling son of a bitch and you're like, ah, you're a sick fuck. You know he's a sick fuck, dude. And he just spends his millions and millions by sucking up the church people and being basically cult-like. But whatever. What do I know? I don't go out anywhere. So, and look, I'm getting GoPro advertisements now. Come on, just hire me, GoPro. Hire me. I'll work 40 hours and do my podcast, because it's what I do. But anyway, that's today's episode, guys. I hope I didn't get too political. I really don't like to. And again, if you do agree with me or don't agree with me, that's fine. We're all human. So, like, we all are allowed to have opinions. And none of our opinions are more important than anyone else's. Because, you know, like, we don't go on top of each other. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like I'm not higher than you. You're not higher than me. We're right here at the same level. But I try to, you know, stay as a joking manner. Don't ever think I'm being serious or take me seriously in my line of work here at That's All Funny. We're just trying to, you know, relax and make things funny. But then, you know, have what's it called, dialogues and you know, conversations at the same time. But I hope, you know, all of y'all are safe. I hope you take care of your loved ones that are immediately close to you. And yeah, that's about it. Check out my Patreon for the Star Wars watch along, and check out my YouTube for my Star Wars review, where I reviewed the first Star Wars movie. And yeah, if you want any merch, just check out www.retrohorror.com. And again, I appreciate all of y'all sticking by me for That's All Funny. I'm trying to keep it humorous, like I said, but we try to stay you know, up to date with news and stuff. But again, just take care of yourself, take care of who's close to you, and I don't know, we try to make it another day, you know. We take everything day by day, and just remember, like, I'm not important. Whatever's important to you is important to you. Whatever's important to me is important to me, you know? Like, take care of what's important to you, and be safe. And this is me signing off. Take care. Bye.